Hey guys, that now work out for me at all. Like that little thing there where everybody starts off with hey guys. Yeah, me know me extra, but let's just keep it at hey guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I'm your girl Jamaican Black Queen, aka Lacey, aka Calacia. Yeah. Anything you call me, aka that. For those who are new, thank you for subscribing. Big up yourself and be sure to like, be sure to comment on my videos, and be sure to leave your suggestions for whatever videos you wish for me to do. And for those who have been here from the start, like from 1 subscriber, 2 subscriber, 5 subscriber, yeah, me know I'm not reaching where yet fast say that still, but we still reach somewhere. We're at 70, so we're almost at 80 subscribers. So to me, that's a big accomplishment for the time that I actually started the channel. So for everyone who have actually subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and continue to comment, continue to share the content of my videos, and continue to encourage someone else to come and be a part of this family. Right, so you must be wondering what my video today will be about. All right, so a few persons reached out to me and they were saying that they want a more detailed explanation about myself, and more particularly my journey from high school to the now university. To most people, that is a big accomplishment, and I am young, so a lot of persons want to know the journey or the gap. So there's a gap, and everyone wants to know about that gap, and I'll be sharing that with you today. So basically, for this video, let us call it taking risk, and let's call it a motivation day. I won't give the day a name, because whenever someone is seeing the video, they may not be seeing it on the said day that I uploaded. So I won't say let's call this Motivation Monday, but I'll just say let's call this taking risk and a motivation day. All right, so grab on a popcorn, grab on a drinks, whatever I have to grab, and come, let's hold a chat. And I won't be long because I don't want this video to be extremely long, so I'll just be highlighting the main events that led to me being here, and yeah, let's see how that goes. All right, so let me reflect. I am now reflecting my journey here. I call it taking risk because my journey to university has been a whole lot of taking risk. And when I say a whole lot of taking risk, I mean a whole heap of take risk. I am not like others. I did not grow up with a gold spoon in my mouth. I was raised by a single parent. Big up yourself, Shireen, my nice clean mother. Anytime you watch this, I know you watch this because you're one of my biggest supporters in anything I do in life. I'm just want to tell yourself, big up yourself. I'm appreciate you. I'm appreciate everything you do for me in life. So yeah, that's an aside. Sorry for that. No, I'm not sorry. Big up yourself, mommy. Anyways, what I'm saying is I was raised by a single parent, my mother Shireen. And as you can know, being raised by a single parent, life usually rough for people like myself who were raised by a single parent. It's not necessarily easy. So my mother got pregnant very early, rather early. Let me not say very, but she got pregnant rather early. She dropped out of school, and she had many opportunities to go back to school. But if she had taken those opportunities, she would be shorting me of achieving or of living life comfortably. And so she chose to take this responsibility on head on, And though she was young, she figured it out, and here I am today. The journey was not always easy, but overall I can say that it was worth it. So basically, I'm not going to go too far back. I'm going to start at high school. So my mother always a struggle, and always whatever it is, my mother always a make sure to have it. If my mother have one bulla or piece of bulla, my mother will give me and my sister the piece of bulla, and she go to bed without. That's my mother. You understand? And growing up, I've always been confident of that. And that is why I've never looked lacked. I've never been, me now walk around with a bag of heavy burden and a bag of stress. I hang down by myself. But sometimes your meds think deep. Alright, so my mother never have it. But she struggled and she sent me through high school. Went through high school. I did pretty well. I consider myself someone who loved the books. So I've always been about the books from ever since. So I did fairly well coming through high school. Very well, I should say. Big up yourself. you have to give yourself that little props there every now and again. And I did my CXCs and I passed. So I had 8 CXC subjects and I had a city and guild. So overall I had 9 subjects, including of math and English. Leaving school now, boy, I don't know how did I go, what did I go happen, how everything did I go work out. But I knew I wanted to continue my education. I kept on looking at people that I know that are probably, them now, probably not have enough subject, probably not try as hard as me academically and everything, and them just come out and it's so easy, them parents just send them to college and everything good. I wanted that. I wanted to go to college. I needed to go to college. I considered myself, I wanted to achieve something, and I was never going to ever tell myself that I cannot achieve it. I knew we didn't have it. You understand? I knew mommy didn't have it. I knew my granny never have it to help me either. But I decided to go. So I remember it was a summer, and I was spending the summer holiday with my cousins, Shay and Zai. Big up on yourself if you don't ever watch this. And I remember saying to them, like they were saying to me, what am I going to do after high school, whatever? Because now I graduated and everything. And I said to them that, someone go to college, but I really don't know. Because I don't have it. You understand? Anyways, now I decided, something just said to me, take a risk. So I didn't tell my mother anything about this, but I went out, I applied. I went out by Money College and I applied, and I remember getting a call back and they said that I was accepted and everything. So I went, I applied, I got the acceptance and everything. Remember now, me don't know how me I going, me nah no money. Me just left high school, now work, my mother now work, now no money. So I practically was just taking a risk, and that's why we say that we're going to call this taking a risk. I was there with this acceptance. I started to feel down. Me not gonna lie to you. I start to feel down because I said to myself, say, well, me take a risk and I apply. But I know say this not gonna work out. You understand? And it's like, I don't know, that little devil spirit that will come at you every now and again to demotivate you. It began to crawl inside of me. And I have an auntie by the name of Sislin. Auntie Sislin, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. She's not my aunt, she's my grandaunt, but I call her Auntie Sislin. And she has always seen the potential in me. I don't know, but Auntie Sislin has always believed in me out of any other family member that I have. And let me tell you something. My family, them, I'm not going to say them far off. You understand? But my family is not like other family that is together a certain type of way where you know say one auntie we put 100 and one cousin put 100 and help you. No, we don't go that. We never have that. So basically, me dey on my own and my mother. Anyways, now Auntie Cicely called and she said to me, Liz, how many subjects you passed in the CXC? Dorothy tell me that you did pretty well. That's my grandma told her that I did pretty well. And I said, yes, Auntie, I have 9 subjects. And I started to tell her the grades that I had them in. She said to me, so Liz, what you plan to do after this? You know, you can't sit down with all those qualifications, right? And I said, boy, Auntie, I don't want to sit down, you know, because hear what? It's not that I saw myself better than going in a supermarket and cashing bag or, you know, do any little thing, hustle any little way. I didn't see myself better than it. But I knew that at some point you still would have had to reach, me still would have to reach back at that point here when I go back to school. Because sexy can only bring you thus far. Basically nowadays sexy can do nothing for you. Sexy is just the start of it. Alright. So she said, come and see me, Liz. And I went to see her. When I went to see her, we were there talking. And she asked me of my plans and I told her. And I confessed to her. I said, Auntie Cicely, you know that I went behind mommy back and I applied for Monique College. And I got accepted. Listen, this is my story. So forgive me if I get a little theory. if I get a little theory. And I got accepted, but I don't know how it's gonna work out. And at the time, my cousin that I was staying with for the summer, she was going to Monique College. Alright, so she said, Liz, long story short, she basically said she's gonna help me. But she can only help me for the first semester. So she's going to start me off basically. And when she start me off, I go dep on my own for finish up. Alright, so I'm glad. When I'm so glad, I not think about the other rest of the time I have a Monique College. I'm just glad to me I go start. At that me I tell them, I'm glad. So she started me. When I said started me, I mean she didn't give me the money. She paid the money at the school for me to start. I gave her the account number, everything. She paid, give me back the receipt, carry it to the school, get through, yeah, everything set now. Now school fee pay. But here what? School fee is just one part of going to school. When I say one part, any student can tell you that. The school fee is one part. It may be the major part, but it's still just one part. You have to find clothes for go. You have to find money for go. Where you live far, you have to take taxi. And me live far. You have to take taxi and lunch where you have to eat at daytime, miscellaneous fees. When you get work and you have to print work, all of them make something there. Anyways, now I went. My cousin, I went up and I told my cousin that my auntie is helping me, whatever. And my cousin said, Lacey, she gave me a skirt. You see, no matter how far I'm going in life, I never forget where I come from. Because I never have it. I never have it for start. And just everyone who gave even 5 cents towards helping, I appreciate them so much. And my cousin, I don't even know if she remembers, but I remember, I never forget. She gave me a skirt and she gave me a blouse. Because as I told you before, she was going to Monique College. The skirt was new, but the blouse was worn. And she gave me a vest. I started. Well, look here. When I go up on the road, you can't know say me as somebody give me the man. Come here, girl. Yeah, me now walk and wear my front on my face. Me nice. So me I walk, I'm good. You cannot know that I can't know my situation. Anyways, now I started. Buckle my way. I was there. Remember now, you know, I just 1 semester pay for and I had like 2 semesters left, I think. I did 3 semesters? No. I did 4 semesters. So she paid for the first year. So I would have had 2 semesters left to pay for. Boy, rough. Rough. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I start just putting some work. Me just start putting some work. And when me did it and me put in some work, I remember getting a call an email, was it a call, an email, something, but someone got in contact with me from the vice principal of student affairs office, and they wanted to give me a grant. So basically I went, got the grant, paid on my school fee. It still wasn't enough, but at the time God so worked it out that my mother went overseas in that very same period of time, and my mother started to work. And trust me, from my mother go overseas and start for work, overseas rough. Me go over there go work, me know, but from my mother go, trust me, me know so me are alright. Forgive me, I'm getting a little teary. Yes, but I knew I was going to be okay, because if my mother always a sacrifice her own self for me, up to this day my mother do that, sacrifice herself for me. Anyways, my mother went overseas, helped, she started to help me and all of that, and then I finished Manning College. Now Manning College is just a baby to the University of the West Indies. Manning College fees expensive enough, but nothing in comparison. Them fool, they won't let me be successful. Don't mind them. Anyways, Manning College fee is just a little percentage of UA fee. Trust me, going to the University of the West Indies is expensive. Somebody they know, I remember me tell you, me take a risk. Leaving from high school, me take a risk and me done college. So if it's like, you see me got take risk now, and now me ready to take risk, and me take a risk and me say work out. So I went ahead, applied to UA. Remember now, me not tell my mother say me I apply no, cause one thing me know about my mother, when me start the journey, she a go support me. But here me no want to tell her, and she say, boy Kali, go and go work, man, and if you push your luck, blah 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 blah. You understand? Me decided to move on, go look further with the education. I still felt like there was more to achieve. So I left Manning College. What I did at Manning College, practically, college do a degree in the arts. So I did a lot of CAPE subjects and all of that thing. Yeah, so at that time going to UA, I had about, I don't know, probably about 17 subjects or something like so. I applied to UA. I got through. I told my mother about it. So I called her one day and I said, Mommy, I have something to tell you, and I broke it down and I told her. We made a deal. So here how the deal go. I said to her, if you help me within my first year, at this time my mother is still overseas. If you help me within my first year, pay my school fee, help me look a certain type of way, I will finish myself. And that was the deal, and that was what happened. My mother helped me with the first year, and then she basically paid for me go up and work and travel. Go up and work and travel, pay, come back down, work, come back down, pay my school fee, and you know, I'm still going to pay my school fee for third year. Come put in the work and whatever. I'm not gonna go any further. Neither am I gonna go in more details. There's a lot more to the story. I don't want this video to be too long. If you want a part 2 of the video, be sure to comment and let me know that you need a part 2, so I can go maybe a little bit more in details about the life story. But this video is basically about taking risk, and I want to encourage you. This is not a typical video. This is not a prank video. This is not a challenge. This is not a lifestyle vlog. This is nothing like that. This is not your practical video that you probably just take up your phone and watch. But I hope that when you listen to this, or when you watch this video, you are encouraged. Young people, old people, middle-aged people, step out. There is a lot out there to achieve, and you can achieve it. Sometimes you have to just take a risk. You know, whenever I'm encouraging someone, I always say, just pray, man, and take a risk. Because one thing I can say, I owe this all to the Almighty Father above. You understand? I am not where I want to be, but I'm sure ahead of the journey. I am the first person in my family to be at the University of the West Indies. I'm the first person to be at this stage out of my little household. So I have to give God thanks. Looking back 10 years ago, I never knew I would be here. I never had the slightest idea, but God made a way. So just like when He make a way for me, and just like when He continue to make a way for me, He can make a way for you. But you need to step out, and you need to have just a little bit of faith that things will work out. So call this one taking risk, and call this one a motivation day. And wherever you are watching this, I hope that you are motivated. And if you are the slightest bit motivated, be sure to let me know in the comment section. And if you want a part 2 of this story, be sure to comment and let me know that you need a part 2. Big up on yourself. If you haven't yet subscribed, at the end of this video, what are you waiting for? I promise you won't regret it. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to comment, be sure to like, and share with someone so that someone can be motivated as you are too. Big up on a nice, clean self. Coming from Jamaican Black Queen. Yeah, me I work pan that little something there. Big up.